This yours? This your bag?
Yeah, just put it in.
Okay. Am I me? You see us? Yeah, we just gonna have to hold it, honey. You ready now? 55. Okay. He said give us two. He said give us 2 minutes. He said give us 2 minutes. I think I'm gonna just hold my mic.
We're already live, but there's no audio. Just
Okay.
make sure it's all good.
That's a necklace.
All right. Put it over here. Hmm. They're making up all kinds of lies and everything.
I'm gonna send this up. We just may have to talk just a hair longer.
Okay.
Y'all just want me to just move these out the way, just y'all can pass the mics back and forth and hold on to the mic.
All right,
It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'll lean into it a little bit. We may talk a hair longer than normal, waiting on two of them.
Go Solomon.
Well, they're yep,
We're live, so we'll go ahead and unmute y'all.
yep,
Ready to get started.
We just waiting on RJ and Jaden.
yep.
All right, good evening, Hamilton Nation. We are live here in downtown Ocean Springs at Knuckleheads for the 2026 Early National Day signing period. I'm your host, Bingo Hampton, with Bingo Media, of course, and tonight we're celebrating 3 young men who put in the work, trusted the process, and earned the right to play Division I football. These aren't just players; these are the culture builders for Ocean Springs football today. We got number 13, running back Solomon Baggett. We got number 58, Jaden Ross, offensive tackle, and number 71, Raymond R.J. Johnson, offensive lineman. 3 dogs with 3 D1 opportunities, 3 stories that started right here in this city. Coach Bramlett is with me tonight, and we're going to break down each of these young men, talk about their journey, and honor their families, their teammates, and the community that helped shape them. All right, Ocean Springs, tap in. While you're on the live, drop comments, show some love. It's signing day. And, of course, as you see, the coach got something to say because these are our kids. All right, Coach, what's going on?
Oh, obviously very, very happy about having these guys sign Division I scholarships. Happy to have these guys up here and again doing it at Knuckleheads and wanting to be a part of the community. And these guys have been they've been excelling in this community for a long time, especially Jaden and Solomon. They've been around for as long as I have, and get to see them play a lot of great football. And just wanted to speak to each one of them a little bit individually and make sure that everybody knows a little bit about what their character and what they provided this community. Starting with RJ Raymond, he's done such a great job. Since I've known him since he was in 7th grade, I believe, and him being an integral part of that class and that group of guys who won so many junior high championships, and then come into high school and a lot of playing time as a sophomore, and then a big time starter as a junior, and then a senior. And just has had a great career as a Greyhound, and one of those guys who's been a leader for this program since I've known him, and just coming in, watching him in 9th grade especially, and becoming a big vocal leader for that 9th grade offensive line and their entire offense, along with Sherrod and Aiden Watson and all those guys that you watched in 9th grade, and then continuing that into his first varsity start. The first time he ever played varsity was against Madison Central at right tackle as a sophomore, and stepping into a big-time role right there, and he hadn't looked back since. And very proud of RJ and his accomplishments. Excited to see what he's going to do at the next level. I know he's got great things in his future. And then moving to Jaden. Jaden moved into us his freshman year out of Prattville, Alabama. He comes in with, obviously the size aspect and all the good things that come with that, those uncoachable things, but it comes in with a great work ethic and really, I tell a lot of coaches, and always told those college coaches that came in and asked a little bit about him, he brought that mean and nasty streak into an offensive line that, was already very good fundamentally, and knew how to do the right things, knew how to play the game the right way, but he brought that mean streak with it that, our offensive line's thrived off of for the last 3 years. And a lot of credit to Jaden for that. And then him getting the big SEC offer and going out there and making the commitment to play college football at the SEC level is going to be great for him. I'm very interested to see how his future plays out the next 3 or 4 years, because he has a lot of great things ahead of him with his work ethic, his size, his ability, and then that mean streak we talked about as well. And then lastly, Solomon Baggett. Solomon's only been with us since about March of this year, but what he's done in his short period of time with Ocean Springs is immeasurable. Like he's come in, he's become a leader on our football team. He does things the right way. He handles himself the correct way in the school building and in the classroom, and then goes out there and puts on a show on Friday night. So very proud of these 3 guys and what their future holds, and excited to see how it's going to pan out for them, because I know they're all going to do great things, whether it's their next 4 years of football or later on in life. They all have a lot in their future in store for them.
All right, there you go. That was Coach giving you a complete rundown on those 3 players that are signing their Division I scholarship today. Are we going to continue waiting, or we're going to
No, we can bring Solomon up first, and then we'll go from there.
All right. So we got first person coming up first is Solomon Baggett. Yeah. Y'all watch out. He'll score 80 yards on you in no time now. He quick with it. He don't let no.
So obviously we talked a little bit about Solomon and what he's done for us and how proud I am personally of him. I know this coaching staff and this community is very proud of what he's done for us in this short amount of time with us. And, I wish we'd have had him for 3 years, but the 1 year that he was with us was, a thing of beauty. It was a great thing to watch on Friday nights. And he's got a lot of football left to play in his future. He's got at least 3 to 4 years left to go, and going to do great things with it. And very excited to see him sign a Division I scholarship. I know whenever he came in and told me his goals for where he wanted to be coming up in his career is he wanted to play Division I football, and he didn't have that offer yet. And from the very first practice, the first time he towed the ball in spring practice, it was you could tell what his mindset was and where he wanted to be at, and that's how he practiced every day. That's how he played every time he went out on the field. Very proud of just everything he's put into this year and everything he put into a new football team. How he gelled with these guys coming out there and became an integral part of the Greyhound. So very proud of you for that. And Bingo, if there's anything you want to say before we let him tell us where he's going to.
Oh man, I just want to tell him you you beat the odds, you know, and you proved to everybody that what you are or who you are because you're signing that Division I scholarship. I remember when you was like 10 years old, you said you didn't care who gave you your first D1 offer. You just wanted a Division I offer. You got that offer now. There you go. Now you can go ahead and do your thing.
All right, we're going to let him tell us where he's going. Make sure you got the mic nice and close so everybody can hear you.
For the next 2 to 3 years, I'll be going to Arkansas State University.
It's official. Solomon Baggett is now an Arkansas State Red Wolf. Congratulations to you, Solo, his family, and everybody who poured into him. Big moment for a big-time player. And you got anything you want to say?
I want to thank I want to thank all my teammates for allowing me to get here. I want to thank all my teammates for allowing me to get here. All my linemen blocking for me. I couldn't do it without them.
Congratulations. All right, next up, we're going to have the Trench Monsters. We're going to have Jaden J1 Ross coming up. The biggest.
Again, I know we spoke on Jaden a little bit, but Jaden's been part of my first 3 years as a head coach. He was with that sophomore class my first year, and then continuing on through, and my first senior class that went all the way through with just me as their head coach, and that's something special for a head coach to have these guys from their sophomore year all the way through. Jaden's done a phenomenal job of, one, being a work ethic guy, a guy that comes in every single day and you puts what he wants everybody to see, what those colleges want to see on film, and doing that work in the weight room and making sure he does it when people aren't even looking. But Jaden's deserved every bit of the accolades he's gotten, whether it be all-state, all-region awards, or all the scholarship offers, and we're very proud of him for what he's done. We talked about the mentality that he brought into the offensive line, who was already a good offensive line, and bringing in that mean streak that goes with it, and very proud of the offers that he's gotten and the future that is in front of him, and excited to see him play at that level for the next 3 to 4 years. So, Bingo, I'll let you go.
All right. Mississippi State saw what we all seen right now. They saw a true tackle, size, feet like size 15, strength, and the mindset to play in the best conference in college football. Jaden, you became an anchor on this offensive line these past 3 years and a leader in the trenches. A huge reason this program kept moving forward. And so, with that being said, here you go.
As you, buddy. Make sure you speak up.
What I'm saying.
Huh? Where you going? What you doing?
For the next 3 to 4 years, I'm signing Mississippi State University. I'm excited, very excited for this journey. Thanks to Ocean Springs. It's a very great time being here for the last 3 years.
All right, congratulations. Mississippi State's newest offensive tackle, Jaden Ross, just made it official.
I want to say thank you to my family, all my friends, my teammates. Without them, I wouldn't be here. My coaches, Coach Brownlee, Coach Lee, over there somewhere. Just thank you to everybody. Bingo. Without him, I wouldn't be none.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. All right. And our third and final Division I signee for today, Raymond R.J. Johnson.
Oh, BJ first.
Okay, he's not here yet. All right, so we're going to get an alumni right now, right? We're going to get, we're getting an alumni. B.J. Oshmeyer coming up here. Yeah, alumni. We're going to let you get this baby yourself, man.
Myself? Yeah. I ain't that special.
Yeah, you are. You know, you were one of the first guests to come on.
I would.
No, so I had a little bit of alumni come back today. BJ did sign with the school today out of junior college. He's 1 year out of Ocean Springs. He went and played a season at Mississippi Gulf Coast, knowing that he had things in front of him, and he had Division I scholarships coming. He has a great season at Mississippi Gulf Coast, and proud of the way he demonstrated himself, and then also Ocean Springs as a community, and went out there, had a great year rushing the passer, a lot of tackles for loss, and then earns a Division I scholarship off of one season of play. And he signed today, and just happy to have him back around the program and being able to come to the signing day today. And BJ, if you want to talk a little bit about, one, your season, and then two, where you're going to play next season.
Well, going to Mississippi Gulf Coast, I knew it was going to be kind of a stepping stone to where I wanted to get to. But, I mean, going in, I had to work, and I knew that that's what needed to be done in order to get to where I wanted to be. So I think I had a great year. I feel like it kind of set me up for success to be able to be where I'm at now. And I'm just grateful that I was able to do the things that I did, to get the opportunities that I've gotten. And I decided to sign with Middle Tennessee State University.
So I know I couldn't hear very well in the speakers, but for those of y'all who couldn't hear, he signed with Middle Tennessee State, Division I school, and we're very proud of, one, all of our alumni, but two, especially you go to junior college for one semester, and not only academically are you able to get out of there in December, but athletically you move on and move forward, and you're ready to go play Division I football, and your future's very bright. Obviously, we've all seen you play in high school, and know what you brought to the game, and the physicality, and what offense that do to playing around you. And there's nothing but good things coming, and just happy that you're here and that you're back with the Greyhounds for one night. I wish you were here with us all season, but you're going to do great things at Middle Tennessee, and we're very happy for you, bud.
Congratulations, BJ. All right, now RJ is here. Come on up here, Mr. Raymond Johnson. Okay, he got that tie on. Crimson, check him out. Yeah, he's spicy. All right, closing out signees tonight. We got number 71, Raymond R.J. Johnson, one of the most reliable and versatile offensive linemen in this program. Coach Bramlett's going to tell you about his offensive lineman, I guess.
Yeah, RJ didn't get to hear me talk about him earlier, so I'll talk about him one more time. But no, RJ is one of those guys. It's a little bit different from your typical offensive lineman. You notice it a lot whenever he was in 8th and 9th grade. He was a lot more vocal than your young offensive lineman. He was a guy that he kind of understood the game a little bit more. He talked about it and played it a little bit more like a skill player than an offensive lineman, which catches the coach's attention really quickly. And he moving into his 9th grade year, just watching him play the game, and that was a really great group that he was with. This senior class this year was an exceptional class, and he brought something to the game from the offensive line standpoint that you don't see every year in high school. And watching him progress his sophomore, junior, and senior year, going from playing big games his sophomore year to being a leader his senior year was something very special to watch. And moving around at positions, and every college coach that called me is like, where do you see him at in college? Well, what do you need? What do you want him at? He can snap, he can play center, he can play guard. He can play tackle just like he did all his entire career for us, and he can do it all, and he understands the game, and he has the right mentality for it. And his football IQ is really high, and he thinks about the game like a skill player basically, and a little bit of a quarterback of the offensive line. So very proud of him and his development in the last 5 or 6 years as an Ocean Springs Greyhound. And again, excited to see him go to a Division I school and continue his football career as well as his academic career, and then move forward. But RJ, tell us a little bit about where you're going and what you're going to be doing the next 3 to 4 years.
I will be attending school at Nichols University in Thibodaux, Louisiana, and I plan to go there and dominate and play just as good as I played for the Ocean Springs Greyhounds.
Well, I know the coaches are very excited. Actually, I just got off the phone with this coach about 15 minutes ago, talking about the excitement around their program with him getting there in January, and really all these guys being able to graduate early and get to their schools in January and start getting to work. And that's a special thing for these guys to be able to graduate in December and get that extra semester under their belt and get ready to play the next season. But we're very excited for RJ, and then excited for all these guys that you've seen up here tonight, and Bingo, if you want to talk a little bit more before we go, that it's been a special night for the Greyhounds. I have 3 Division I guys signed in December.
It's major. Yeah, Nickel State just didn't get a lineman. They got a grown man who's been battle tested in 7A at the highest classification, showed up every single snap every week. RJ, you've been a cornerstone for this offensive line, and your presence is going to be missed. I can tell you that much. Coach Bramlett is probably going to lose some sleep losing 4 offensive linemen in 1 year. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
that's a sign.
Just like he said, it is a terrible thing seeing all these guys go as a high school football coach, but as part of what we do, and it's half of our goals is to make sure that these guys get to continue their careers and do the things that they want to do, and seeing all these guys go play Division I football and graduate early and get a head start. That's half of our goals, and that's what we like to see happen. As much as we hate to see you go, we love the path that you guys are taking and going to the Division I programs and then excelling and still carrying that Greyhound tag with you and knowing what you have to offer and where you came from. We're excited about it. But all 3 of these guys, Jaden, RJ, and Solomon, we're very excited for you. We look forward to watching you in the future, and hope we have great careers and great long careers. Football's got to end for everybody one day, but we're excited to see y'all's continue. That's it.
All right, Hound Nation, that wraps up our National Signing Day ceremony right here at Knuckleheads. A huge congratulations once again to Solomon Baggett, Jaden Ross, and R.J. Johnson on signing their Division I scholarships, and to B.J. Oshmeyer for continuing his journey and landing at Middle Tennessee State. Proud moments for everybody all around. This officially closes out our 2025 season, a season full of growth, adversity, and big-time moments. A whole lot of pride for this program and the community. Ocean Springs showed up all year long, and these young men are proof of what happens when you buy in, do things the right way, and represent the city with class. To the seniors, thank you for everything. To the families, thank you for your trust. To the coaching staff, thank you for your leadership. To the players coming back, it starts now. And to everyone who tuned in tonight throughout this year, we appreciate you. Bingo Media is blessed to tell these stories, and Coach Bramlett and his staff are blessed to coach these young men. Signing Day is the celebration of the work that already been done and the beginning of what's next. For me, Bingo,